Hey guys, what's going on? It is Laura Ventura with Pawz and All, and today I want to talk about expansion and all the expenses that come with it. So if you are getting ready to add another trailer or van to your fleet, please watch this video because I'm going to be very clear on the expenses that you will incur while doing so. Now, if you're going to add another van or another trailer, that means that you are going to need somebody else to work in it. Now, I have tried my best to figure out a way to clone myself, but I have not been able to figure it out. So if you could figure it out, let me know. But until then, you are going to need employees, and they do come with a couple of expenses. So let's talk about those. First expense is training. Now, if you have trained somebody from the ground up, you know that that is time and money. So when I go ahead and I am training a groomer, even if it's not from zero, even if they have prior experience, I still want to train them the Pawz and All way. And to do so, I work with them one-on-one for about 3 months or so. And that's if they do have experience and they have groomed before. It still takes me about 3 months because there is a certain way that I do things. There is a certain way that I groom, and I do have like my procedures and my orders that I need them to understand before going out alone. And in this period, they are working with me one-on-one, but it does take me longer because I am grooming, having them groom, and then at the same time I'm explaining. So a small dog usually takes me about an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. It could probably take me like 15 to 20 minutes more because I'm having to stop and explain, and also stop and demonstrate. And then I also have them practice on the dog to make sure that they are up to my standard. So with that being said, that is going to take time out of your day. And in this business, as you know, time is money. So it does take a couple months for them to go ahead and be on the road by themselves. And therefore, in this period, you are going to be spending some good chunk of change training them, but it is going to be worth it in the long run. Another thing I want to talk about with employees is taxes. Now, not only do they have to pay taxes because they are employees of your business, but we have to pay taxes also, the employers. So that's something to keep in mind. So every time I do payroll, not only are their taxes taken out, but mine are also. So yes, if you do have W-2 employees, you will have to pay taxes because you have them. Okay? Uncle Sam wants to get paid. And that's a whole nother video that I want to discuss between like the grooming world and employees and 1099s and what I think and what I know and what I've heard on the street. I really want to talk about that. I know it's there's kind of like a gray area. There's a lot of controversy towards that subject. Me personally, I keep everybody that works with me as employees, as W-2 employees. And again, I'll make a whole separate video on that and my thoughts on that. But yeah, if you're going to have employees, you will be paying taxes because you have employees. So that's something to keep in mind. Now also insurance, because they're going to be driving very expensive vans or trailers, they are going to have insurance. And that means that your insurance premium is going to go up. The insurance company, once you give them a call and you give them their ID information and they put them in the insurance, they're able to see and they're able to tell you almost automatically how much your insurance premium is going to go up. I had experiences where the person was a very safe driver, but because they were less than 25 years old, my premium did go up. So you guys know how insurances go. I just feel like they could charge whatever they want, however they want, and it's like, we gotta pay it, okay? We have to be covered. Also, liability insurance for your employees is also very important. I recommend that if you do have employees, you have that covered, because anything could happen, okay? They could get into an accident, a dog could bite them, they could be out for weeks. So you just want to be sure that not only do you have car insurance for them, but you also have liability insurance for your employees. Okay, because you are going to have another vehicle or trailer, you are going to have to upkeep with the maintenance. Now, my first van was a Ford, and then now my second one is a Mercedes. It is a little different, and not only because of the Mercedes part, but because of the diesel generator, and it is a little bit more expensive. And I know that Mercedes parts, when that Mercedes starts, messing up, I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive than the Ford. So you are going to incur expenses when it comes to maintenance. Also, somebody else is going to be using your vehicle. And I do have a rule of thumb, and that's if you see something that is breaking or that needs fixing or a weird sound, they are to report it to me ASAP so I could get on it as soon as possible, because the sooner you nip things in the butt, the easier it is in the long run, especially with these vans and maintaining them, okay? You are going to have, double the responsibility of maintaining a van, so you just want to be sure that you understand what that looks like for you expense wise, and what that routine is going to look like for you also. So I do rotate my vans and take them into maintenance to get the generator oil changed, and just like the oil change for the van and all that good stuff. So you do want to think about that and just really understand what you're getting into. The next thing obviously is going to be products and supplies. Now, when you go ahead and get another van or another trailer and you have an employee that is going to take over that van, you are responsible as the employer to stock that van up with everything that employee needs to work. Now, I do supply everything they need to work in those vans, from shampoos to Dremels to brushes to combs, but I do make sure that my groomers know that they are responsible for their clippers, their shears, and their blades, okay? The reason why I make it so is because they will take care of it a lot longer and a lot better than if I go ahead and buy that for them. But if you are going to go ahead and add another vehicle to your fleet, just know that you are going to have to stock up on everything, and then you're also going to have to be up to par with like inventory and making sure that you are restocking their van as they go, just to make sure that they have everything they need. So that is definitely an extra cost, and that is why you want to make sure that you do your numbers before adding another van. Last but not least, I have to pay for storage. I could store my vans in the apartment complex that I live in, but because I've had previous trauma with my vans being vandalized, even though they were like in a secure storage, well, wait, that storage didn't have cameras, and that's why I tell every mobile groomer that is a business owner, or any business owner that has a mobile grooming fleet or even one van, to just make sure that they park their van in a very safe location with cameras, because the worst thing that could happen is that you arrive to your van ready to work and the catalytic converter has been taken out of your van, okay? That's happened to me, and it's just definitely not a good time. So I do pay for storage. And now I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you wanna make a great investment on a business, go ahead and invest in a storage unit, because those people have no cap on how much they're able to charge you. Okay, they will charge you whatever they want, and they will increase their prices about 5 times a year, and nobody could say anything to them. Okay, so I pay a pretty penny to have my vans in a storage unit. Yes, it does have a camera. Yes, I have peace of mind, but is it expensive? Absolutely. And when you pull up with a brand new vehicle, a brand new rig, you better know that they're going to charge you way more than your previous one. So that is something to think about. if you have a house or if you have some land and you're able to store your vans there safely, that is amazing. You're winning at life. That is not my situation. So yeah, if you do get another van, another expense is definitely going to be storage. All right, guys, I hope that I made things very clear for you. I am all about growth and expansion. I'm also all about helping you guys understand this business and just being very real and transparent. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I've talked to a couple of you guys on the phone. I know you guys booked a call for mobile grooming for bosses, and I really appreciate that. There is a need out there nationwide for mobile groomers, and if you are a groomer that is very unhappy with your situation, I hope that you have the will, and I hope that you have the strength to go out there on your own, because there is so many dogs and cats to go around for all of us. And if you really want to just venture out on yourself and do this for yourself, you definitely can. So up and out, love and light. I love sharing the information with you guys. I love sharing my growth and my knowledge, and I'll keep doing that. Bye till next time.